right, I can hear you on stream now.
Alright.
What's going on?
Not much, man.
Ready for the next week?
Yeah, I got my butt handed to me Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah, when you told me that I got out when you told me, but I don't know how I got that move from.
You talking about gold?
Nah, gold. I was looking for a sell, but I got in too early and I kept getting taken out. It was NQ when you were like, "Yo, it's coming up."
Ah, I got you.
Right.
Okay. I'm doing like a quick little back test session.
Right.
So I know you like to trade gold sometimes, so I figure we do a little back test on gold.
All right.
So yeah, good weekend.
Huh?
Said you had a good weekend.
Yeah, man. Just try to just relax.
Yeah.
Did a lot of watching videos and kind of study.
Okay, that's good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it from the daily, right? And this is from the beginning of 2021. We're down in September.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple more months left in the month. I mean, left in the year. Before we have the end of the year. Found support right here. Wicked right below it. And now we're retesting this 50 level from the drop.
Okay.
We have.
Man, I didn't realize like all these little structures really matter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're just targets. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
the swing highs and this. I didn't. Man, I didn't think like you don't ever think about it. Nobody really says something about them
You
until
know,
you
it's.
meet a trader that's like, "Yo, these matter."
Oh, yeah, yeah. You gotta try to figure out what are the potential spots for it to revisit because it's
Yeah.
always searching to expand to the next level, whether it be up or down. So we got this sell off right here. So this is the low. Oh, sorry, this is the high that made the new low. Past these. Cool. Closed below. Came back up. Now that's the low that the high that made the new low. Came up to the 50%, closed above, continued up. Now
Mm.
we're here in between these two levels on the daily. Now we see on the far a bit on in a range. About a month. So it's the lowest point. We have these.
See them equal lows. So you see on the far right how you see the equal lows. So, can you hear me?
past yesterday's low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, shoot. I was asking, you know, it usually has to sweep the low. Is it before or after it does like all these moves?
Like, does price sweep before it makes a parabolic move or expansion?
From what I've seen, it does that.
Yeah.
It's so I'm not tripping. I don't know, like the manipulation market get
Stop
confusing.
losses or yeah,
Yeah.
because a lot of people complain about, man, my stop loss was taken out by like a tick, and that's just bigger money
Yeah.
coming due to liquidate it so they can buy it at the
Mhm.
best possible price. So yeah, this is last week's low down here, but I'll use this. This route we made the equal low. 1 hour, 15 minute. I don't know what's going on with this, but Asian session. So this is gold. Actually, yeah, gold is something you can still trade in Asia session. So
Especially around like 9 o'clock.
yeah,
The time could catch a move, a swing.
New York. So the time is almost midnight. It's not bad. Oh wait, oh, that's true. Yeah, it's midnight. That's got to be an error.
Damn. Had to be news.
Something. It's the whole day on the 1 minute. Thursday's low. It's high right here, gets broken. You take this box. Price broke out, pulled back, made a new high. Expected the 50, expanded up to take out this. So this would be our previous range up here. I mean, if that's an accurate candle, it came in with the 50. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. So London session starting in like 2 hours. Fast forward 1 hour. Cool. This was Friday. Opened right here. Came up. So 3 levels. Consolidated. Broke down. Pulled back. Continued. So this might be another occurrence of where we have a sell-off and a continuation. Maybe. So we're back here at the 50 level. It's 5 minute. Time is pre-London. I like that.
I just say it was a good buy.
Uh-huh. And then break this high over here.
Mm-hmm.
Tapped into the 50 level there.
Mm-hmm. And broke it. Drop below. Tap. Yep. Drop.
It's 3 a.m.
Wait.
How big of a candle that is.
Huh?
Okay, that's a 13 pip candle.
Yeah.
Let's see if it comes back. 2,500. That's too much risk. We're at 650. Get order. I went straight down. Yeah. Yeah.
That should be pretty good because it's like it's sweet below, but it didn't. Did it? Is that a break of structure?
Well, what happened was this happens a lot where I have a screenshot of it. Nah, I drew it in my book. Okay, I'll share it in the group. But there's a pattern.
Oh, I think I know the pattern you're talking about.
Yeah, so
When
you'd
you
have,
have some kind of thing. Yeah.
then you have one, two deeper pullback before you continue in that direction, or it could be the inverse, where you expand higher, two pullbacks, and then continue. Check that out. Now, since it's London, now we'll pull back into this previous range right here that created the new low. So this is the high that made this new low down here. We pulled back into this area. Didn't completely come up above. So depending on how price action plays out, where we get that wick after breaking down, could come back and retest an area down here,
Mm-hmm.
which we do go lower for the pullback. And now let's see if this area holds up. Still haven't made a higher high yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a wick above.
Boom. And it dropped.
You get that wick, come back. Now, this is like an expansion high, right?
Mm-hmm.
That same pattern that we saw. We have one pullback, two pullbacks, and a possible continuation. The same thing that happened on the downside. For potential targets that we have, maybe this area right here.
Yeah.
That's the extreme. This is the 50 of that range. Didn't tap into it yet, so we could just rifle right through it for everybody trying to go short. and we go straight through that level. That
Yeah.
was our potential per target right there, trapping
Mhm.
people going short. This is just building up that liquidity right in between here.
Mhm.
Yeah. So now that we made another high, depending on how price action plays in here, we could be coming to sweep these lows before coming up even higher. So we go down, clear this one area,
Mhm.
and it's just a wave, a constant wave on the 1 minute at least. It takes a longer time for stuff like this to develop on a higher time frame.
Yeah.
So where you can see something like this happen 5 to 6 times a day on the 1 minute, you can find 1 to 2 opportunities on 5 minute on different instruments.
Okay.
So we came through, we closed below. Now the low that made the new high is right here. This is the 50 of that previous range that made a new extreme. So ideally, if we were going to take this possibly short, we'd wait for here to get some bearish confirmation at the 50 to take it right back outside of the zone.
Mhm.
It's a possible setup, but we don't get that retracement. Not yet. So we swept all these lows like we said would happen earlier. It just happened sooner than expected. We got a closure below that level. Change these colors. And just looking through this, just to mark it out. This is Europe Open. Pushed down, pulled back into the 50 of the previous range, came down, had a bullish reversal up into the 50 level, pulled back, made a slightly higher high, no closure above. So we had a retracement, traded into this range, but traded up here, so letting us know that we didn't close below any low, so we're still bullish. So we consolidated in this area. This was the last high that broke this low to make a new high.
Mhm.
Closed above and had a deeper pullback within this range back here. So we closed above this high right here. If we continue to be bullish to come up even higher, because let's see how the day has played out so far. Price opened around here, made a low, made a high, and then we're measuring right around the 50 level. This is where price closed. So we touched that area twice so far since London Open. Closed slightly above. Oh, and right now we just wicked through it. Right. Now we kind of see ourselves between two levels. So I made a new low. This is kind of like our box. See that we've
Mhm.
closed that side, but now we're in a previous level's range.
Uh-huh.
So now we have to pay attention to how price reacts. If we respect this low and we continue to push higher, this high up here would be our next target. So we do close below. And we have to see if we break down further over here, which we do. Now we're into this previous range. Price is continuing to close below, so it's not giving me any bullish indication for a reversal.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to see how it trades by this extreme. So I think this one would work. Do it like this. So we got 0. Use the 30. Use the 70. Have them labeled to 0, 30, 50, 70. So you have the upper and lower thirds.
Mm-hmm.
Closing below here.
Is it a break? It broke that.
Mm-hmm. Then close above here, but it broke this little structure right here.
Yeah.
If we respect this though, then we're going up higher.
Boom. Break.
Yep.
Look like it's respecting that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fuck that.
So we cleared up all this area right here. That's tight. I'd say try something like this.
Yeah. Soon as
Or
it's
10 pip. Yeah.
Oh, you put it below.
Huh?
You put it below,
Yeah.
not the at the top.
Oh, you
No,
mean
I'm
like
talking.
right here?
No, I'm talking about the blue one.
My take profit?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, top right here?
Yeah. How come you don't put it there? You put it below.
I just put it for the previous range. So
Okay.
I kind of put the stop like right below just in case it wants to wick out of it. It's still less than a 10 pip stop loss.
Okay.
This one would be like 13. So it's still above a 1-to-1.
Okay. See, I just like came back below. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they want to fill out that?
Straight through.
Okay. I'm trying to see why it traded below and then it went back up. Was it to just sweep the money, or
Hey,
is
right
it?
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
to tap into it.
yeah, that's why we put our stop loss. See, we're near the 70 level, like the lower third of the box, and we see
Mm-hmm.
okay, we have a bullish reversal. So then we
Mm-hmm.
want to get in on the pullback at this area so we can take off to the next level, which is right outside that box. That's like this is where you can take like 50% off, and if it continues to run, you still got money in there, or you can just cash out the whole position. And see, we break through that high, and we're immediately faced with a rejection.
Mm-hmm.
But we just really retested this area right here because when we look at the structure of the 1 minute, we had this high that made this low. Just trace it. Came up here, retested this area. Now we'll pull back to clear out this. And now we're just pulling back into this area possibly. We already traded up into the upper third of it. Do we get a deeper pullback? We may, as long as we don't break below this.
Mm-hmm.
You see it's respecting this area right here. Now, if we close and make another high, then we want to see a pullback to enter in again.
You said if it makes another high.
Yeah, that way we can identify, okay, we got a trending market going on.
Mm-hmm.
So then, you know, when we come back on these areas, we want to get in these areas, the pullbacks. So we make a new high, whether it be just a little bit, but a definite closure above, and we pull back deep enough, we're going to wager that, all right, this area may hold back. And we want to count how many these have. Because on a 1 minute, typically, or any time frame, you can typically see on a healthy trend 4 to 6 pullbacks, enabling you to be able to enter in the market. So it's important to count your swings.
Okay.
Now you see that if we get a closure below here, then that kind of changes our perspective a little bit, right? Because this area is supposed to hold up
Mm-hmm.
until we make a new high. But if we see that we have a shorter term pullback and then we close below, then this area might hold up in order for us to go lower. Or plenty of times we see we have that two-legged pullback and then we go higher
Mm-hmm.
before we go lower. So counting the number of swings that you have is a good way to prevent yourself from trading in a ranging market when you think it is trending. That's how you get chopped up. So what also helps is scaling back the picture and see, okay, we're still kind of bearish on the short term. Made a high up here, and we hadn't made another high since 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to think, all right, what are the odds of us from being on this downtrend for almost 6 hours at this point? Can I expect a deeper pullback until we go lower? Possibly. Or could it just close below some of these areas and continue going low? It's gold. That's possible. But we're going to assume that the high day has been put in place and that we're not going to trade above this protected high just based off of the day. And if you get a little lost in direction,
Mm-hmm.
just scale it back into a higher time frame and think, okay, how's the daily candle looking? So on the daily, it looks like we traded up close into the wick area of the previous day, not even coming close to the previous day's high, and we're going down lower. We tapped into like below this wick. We had a little bit of pullback, so this could be the pullback where we can go a little bit lower, clearing out this low possibly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a hang of the flow of the market as it develops in real time. So
Hey, what's I hear people say order flow. Is that just like the way the market is moving all at once?
yeah, so on a higher time frame, you would have market structure, right? The highs and lows that shape the market. That gives us a way to identify what type of market that we're in. Because if we're constantly breaking highs and lows, we're ranging. But if we're putting in higher highs and higher lows, or low lows and lower highs, we have some type of structure that we're trending towards, either the upside or a downside. Now, with on the lower time frames, you would have something called order flow, where you'd have based on your time frame, on a higher time frame, would it be 15 minute or 1 hour? We could be bearish on a 1 hour, but on a daily we could be bullish because we're like having a intraday pullback. So looking at it on a 1 minute, it'll give us the most data out of all time frames. Well, besides the seconds time frame, but that can get overwhelming. But since you can pull, like you can, for instance, like on a telescope, zoom out.
Mhm.
When you zoom out on the 1 minute, you can see the entire day, even though it may look a little small. You can see the structure, right? On the entire day, we made that low and we made that high. And you can determine, okay, what price may be alluding to or hinting at when you see the picture as a whole and you know where your previous days, weeks, and monthly levels are. I mean, so just looking at it right here, we opened, we tapped into a level and we continued higher. And we have a lot of volume, which is on the upper 50% of this whole range of the day. So we may be getting cheap people to try to go bullish, but in actuality, we have bearish market structure on the day so far since 2 a.m.
Mhm.
So that kind of gives us an idea. All right, if I want to get in, I can still buy, and I still make money shorting and longing because we had a good opportunity right here. We were just a little bit late on the entry by putting in a limit order.
Mhm.
So when we know where we're at in the market, so
Mhm.
like this, let's say this is the high, and we
Uh-huh.
don't think it's going to get broken past, then we want to get in on levels where we're closer to that high to try to go in line with the move of the day. So if you're looking for short opportunities, the DPR, like you would have a shorter stop loss and a higher chance of price moving in the favor of your direction. Now, it doesn't mean that you should try to fade the move every single day, because if you see, oh, this actually looks like it's going to flip, then just
Mhm.
wait and see until it confirms, and then get in on the pullback. Because we don't want to try to predict price. We want to see where, okay, price is showing me that it wants to move this way because it's doing this pattern that I recognize, right? A
Uh-huh.
pattern that could be something like this two-legged pullback that we
Yep.
see over and over again.
Nike check.
Exactly. And it's right at a level, and price
Uh-huh.
is confirming the direction as it's going in that level. And it's like, okay, when it feels obvious, that's when you want to get in. Because, it's okay if you have no idea what price is doing, because sometimes I look at the chart and I'm like, okay, and let me look at, instead of NASDAQ, let me look at gold or the Dow Jones. Something might be forming that I can recognize better on that chart. So coming back, we didn't close above here. And to me, it's looking like we're going to reach higher levels. And it's 8 o'clock. Closed above, deeper pullback. This is the new high that made the new low. See, we wick below the zero, and we're
Uh-huh.
continuing to go down. So we have this going on. This low to this high, this low to this high, this low, and to this high, because this is the recent low that broke below a low that closed up above a high. So now we close below this low. And if we have a healthier pullback and then continue to make lower lows, then this is the bearish confirmation that we're looking for.
Mhm.
We get that pullback. Now, if price respects this area, we can expect price to reverse, possibly. So I'll go ahead and enter in position right here. Just about close to a 10 pip stop loss right there. On target here. We'll see if this works. What's that? Limit place trade. I'll just do a market. All right, cool. I'll go straight through it.
Stop loss.
Yep, straight through it.
I can kind of see. See how I did that sweep below?
Yeah.
What I noticed whenever it sweeps it below, it always pushes back to up to that direction. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's trying to. So those, what is it? One, two, almost like three candles.
Yeah. There's one, two,
Right?
three.
No, I'm talking about on the left.
Which one?
Go down. See, you see where the wick is? Those two wicks?
Right here?
No, down. Go a little higher to the left. Go down. Yeah. Right there, it's a sweep. You see how it sweeps it and then goes and pushes it back up.
Mm-hmm.
No, the candle that took your stop loss out. You see how it sweeps below, it takes it all out, liquidity, and then it shoots up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I see a lot. It always goes in that direction that it sweeps it. Sometimes it'll sweep top and the bottom and continue going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweep two and the bigger push up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So it'll be this right here. Let's zoom out.
Okay, testing the break. Did that break or just?
It wicked right above it. So I'll mark that off. Yeah.
Should it break? Perfect.
Now there's some people that I see that would trade this breakout, but 80% of breakouts fail. It worked right above it. This is looking pretty bearish to me now.
Yeah, plus it's that swing. You can see that swing on the left, all the way to the left. You know that other one. You see
Right
it?
here?
Next to it. Above.
To the right? Above?
Yeah,
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah. See how it came into it and dropped it. That's the type of shit people have seen. And stupid ass swing.
Right into the 50.
Yeah, and it dropped.
This one on there too. Cool. And it closed below.
Damn, it came all the way up. Damn.
820.
I thought it was gonna jump.
Stapler decline
Yeah.
down to that range.
Boom.
Yep. Lower lows and lower highs.
Wow, look how it just leaves.
So we don't even wick above it.
Yeah, and the previous one too.
Now let's see if we respect this zone. Nope.
Like, damn. Starting to see the market.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be patient. Like I was telling you Friday, all my logic be jumping right out the window. Too emotional.
Well, how much risk are you using per trade now? Is it the same?
Man, trying to make 400. Try to lose maybe
So,
120, 130.
mm-hmm. 120, 130 on a
On
25K.
the, yeah, on the loss for the loss, and then TP try to aim for like 3 to 4. Even
Mm,
200 sometime I'll move it to break even or like move the TP up some.
that's good. That's good. That good risk management because if the price flips on you and you don't move your stop loss off, you're just giving back money.
Right.
Yeah.
Learn that one from you.
Yeah. That's an important lesson that we all forget sometimes. So let's move down here. Okay. All right, let's watch. Let's see. We'll put it to a 5 minute real quick. The start of the day, low to the high. Still in between this range. We broke down a little bit lower, pulled back. So we're getting close to the 50 level. Closes right above. Wicks above this low. Sorry, this high. This is New York Open right here.
Okay, it's respecting that. Okay, I can see why he jumped.
Mm-hmm. This area right here.
Yep, yep. Man, I'm glad I'm glad to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been what you call it? That Dave Teach. He has like a 12 course series. That stuff helps.
He's pretty good. He helps you learn the importance of market structure,
Yes,
and
he
that
does.
that that keeps you on the right side of the market a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
times.
Mm. 'Cause those are the things I wasn't really seeing. Cause I'm like, why did I lose? And now I could go back and look and see, like, damn, okay.
Mm-hmm. So we see what happens here. We closed above the high of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 a.m. And when we break out of the high of the day, yesterday's high is all the way up here. I would like to see a pullback. Swap this low. $10.40.
Just coming back to the breaker structure.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, okay, so does it touch the breaker structure first, pushes up, and then come back deep into that zone that was responsible for the break?
So you're talking like,
So it comes into the breaker structure and pushes up, and then it does it come back all the way deep to what's responsible for the break?
right
I don't.
here?
Huh? So it touches here, and then does it shoot up?
Yeah. We're looking for a reaction out of here.
And then it comes all the way back down and touches the area that's responsible for the breakup structure, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a healthy market. Yeah.
In a happy, okay.
So maybe looking at it like that. Then we have this equal high right here, close below, where we're just trickling down. So usually when we're narrowing down in range or coiling up, we're getting ready for an explosive move. So at to be lunch hour. First 15-minute candle closing soon. Close right here. $1 o'clock. $4.50 in 2 hours. 40 pips.
I've got a reaction.
2 hour, right around the 50 level. So let's see if that low gets respected. 2 candle pullback. Close above. Another one. Do we get another level up? Yes, we do. This candle was 10 pips. See if we break another level. This is the 1 o'clock high, previous hours high. Looks like we're just going to trade in the range for the end of the day. Right above it. Super narrow. 50 cents, 20 MOV, 30-minute consolidation. So 30 minutes should look like a doji. That's nothing for the rest of the day. So I think we had 2 losses and 1 win that day. Let's go to the next day. And that's Monday. It's Tuesday.
I was gonna say it's gonna sweep the below.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that coming. Market is crazy.
5 a.m. So 6, 7, 8 o'clock.
Right, wick. So that wick right there, give me that credit below.
This one right here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So looking at it lower. It look like this.
Okay, I see. Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes back, tap into it. The damn thing says safe enough to take a trade.
Mm-hmm. So we don't get a candle closure above yet, but we're respecting these lows. That's 1, 2. So we're saying that this may be protected low right here.
Okay.
Closes right above.
Right above. Wait for the pullback.
See if it holds.
Dang. Yeah.
That's all right.
Came all the way back to that level. And
Respect it down here.
that's the what?
So
Is it because it didn't sweep the below?
yeah, so we
So if you look to your left, go up some. No, not 2 foot. Back to the area. Keep going. You see all those wicks?
right here.
No, to your right a little bit.
Say it again.
To the right here.
Oh, to the right here.
Go down. Go down. Right there. I guess because it ain't sweep those, it looked like that's why I pushed back down all the way to. It's the only because that never gets sweep, so it's just money below. As you can see, boom.
Mm-hmm. So we made these lows left, came down.
Take those lows out before we get the real push up, and it created a double bottom. Yeah. I traded lower.
So we're up here now. Question is, what time is it? It is May 28th. That's one candle, which the high and the low. Today is Tuesday, so this must be CPI or something.
Damn.
It doesn't even tell me what news are on here. Let's see. That doesn't. I don't know. 8:30, 9:45, 9:30, and well, 10 o'clock. One of the big times where we have news like that. So always just keep an eye on those times. This. There we go.
Damn, that's a mean ass whip.
That's a mean candle right there.
That's the freaking candle that got on Friday. It's that candle.
Oh, NFP?
Yeah, man. I can't believe I fell for that shit.
That's alright.
When I zoomed out and looked, I was like, damn, it came and it tapped in the structure and broke.
Yep.
Fuck. I was not paying attention to
Always pay attention to the bigger picture.
that.
It's easy to get lost in the sauce.
That's what happened. Logic flew out the window, money and emotion came in. It's never a good sign.
So yeah, this candle right here was $10.50 and 1 minute candle. So when it reached the high and the low, it just established a new range. That's all it did.
Where it could trade from.
Yup. Till we break outside of it, we just have to strategically place ourselves based on price action. So broke this low, broke this high. Now we're here.
Boom.
Maybe
The
new
break.
high.
And I said the break.
Mm-hmm.
The pullback. Let's see if it comes back into that area. Nope. Look at that.
So respect that high. Broke that low. Still respecting this high. Close back down. And rejection. Closing below these lows.
I think it's gonna push down more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the real.
So that was the same thing again. That was that.
I think one of the
breakout.
things. Yeah, like whenever you see multiple candles, it seems like it always comes in like create a big sweep down, take it all out, and then you get the true move.
Uh-huh.
All them candles just sitting there.
This right here. This is the important pattern.
Yep.
That's that two-legged pullback.
Yeah, I see what's his name was talking about the structural sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one is your 2 push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
I think they put out something like that a little bit earlier this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I need to look into it.
throwing
Yeah,
trade.
yeah,
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 he
it
was
was.
arguing with the ICT people. He called it he called it what is it, toilet soup? Toilet soup.
Toilet soup. Yo,
Yeah. Because you know
toilet
they
soup
say
is
turtle
wild.
soup.
Yeah, that is wild.
But now that sequence, everybody started doing it. It was like, damn.
Yeah, there's a couple of people said they back tested that. In fact, let me pull it up. Let's take a look at it.
I mean, that's the pattern I was telling you about. I call it the Nike check. That's the
Oh,
one.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
when you start seeing it, price goes up, it comes down, it goes up and break again, it comes down, and the fifth time is when it shoots up. But he's a little bit more detailed about it. I just called it a Nike check.
So it's called the swing breakout sequence, or SBS.
Uh-huh.
First, you get a breakout of the swing.
Mm-hmm.
Second, you get the first tap.
Mm-hmm.
Third is the quick scalp. Fourth is return to liquidate FT. Five is the double bottom reversal. Six is target new swing high. Okay, so I'll draw it out. It's actually pretty close to what we have now.
Yeah.
Looking at it, I was like, okay,
Same thing. Same pattern. They just have a name for it.
yeah. So on his, it's done like this, right?
Mhm.
And okay, I'm gonna do this too. So he has swing high, swing low. Then you got this highlighted. In fact, I'm gonna do it with this box, right? And this is the breakout. Those are swing low.
Yep. And then the other one is three.
Three is
Would be there.
goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, gotta add in something else.
Yeah, we're missing five. The four is supposed to be five. So, I think that's supposed to be all of them.
Yeah. Number one is the initial breakout of the swing high. Number two is the first tap into the previous range, highlighted by the box right here. So we get a first tap that leaves us out and makes a new high.
Mm-hmm.
Once we recognize that, then we expect that new high to come back and take in the low of number two,
Mm-hmm.
trading back into the previous range. And number four, it states return to liquidate FT. Not sure what FT stands for, but
FT.
first tap is probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it liquidates.
What's D? What's DD? That double
Yeah,
tap? No, it would be DT if it's double tap.
so we break out. There's our first tap.
Mm-hmm.
We
Like that.
break out again. So number three is the quick scalp. So this is a quick scalp outside of this box. We come
Okay.
back and we liquidate people who are long.
Okay.
And then five is the double bottom reversal.
Mm.
So we form a double bottom at the level to reverse and break out even higher,
Higher.
which is kind of what happened right here. We break out of the box,
Mm-hmm.
we come in, first tap,
Second tap.
liquidates it,
Mm-hmm.
and have that little double bottom reversal in this area
Mm-hmm.
before we make higher highs.
Higher high.
Right. It happened just right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so that's a good way to trade a news range. But once you have an established range, it could be within a
Mm-hmm.
candle, it could be within like a 30-minute range. It all depends. But
Mm-hmm.
when we identify it, these are the rules that we want to stick to,
Yeah.
or long or short. We don't look the same. I'll go ahead and screenshot this. Okay, so this is about to be NYSE open. We forgot this consolidation up here for around 30 minutes, 40 pip range. Two candles, New York open. Looks like we're just jamming people to go long. Okay. It's probably going to reach higher. Yep. Yep.
Well, I know it's gonna take all that money.
Mm-hmm.
All that. It's gonna be sweet.
Deeper. So all of these right here.
Need to be mitigated.
Mm-hmm. Now this first one was tapped into. It may be reaching to come over here. Goes right into the area.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're looking to see, does it trade past the 50%? It does.
He's gonna come to that zone. Damn, he
Right
might
here.
come. Yeah. From here to 50%. So right. Boom. Let's see if it reacts. Or he's gonna give us a deeper pullback.
Might be able to take a long out of there. It's a good position. All right.
Okay.
Got a good reaction out of it initially.
Yep.
Second one.
Should push right through it. Let's see. I don't
Now,
expect it.
yeah, if we don't like tap into the zone at least and close above, I'd be moving this up.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. There we go. Break.
So right there, that's the one right there.
Yeah.
I think this right here would be like 1.5, but I would be taking money right there. But let's see.
It should break through it. Here we go. Boom. Come on. Fuck. That little range right there is pushing us down.
Hmm.
Come on. Come on.
Up 587.
Boom. There we
Nice. So I'll move this up.
go.
So at the minimum, we get
It's
560.
7. It should break right through it. Oh,
It
you
could
move.
break through.
You moving it up. Okay.
It,
It's gonna react from that zone. Oh,
yep. So
y'all
now
be
we're up
tapped into that.
1500. So
Sheesh.
trailing behind each. That's 1230.
Yeah, that's how I be moving my stuff.
There you go. TP hit.
Let's go.
That's good. Why? Because we tapped into that 50.
Percent. Yep. On
That's a
the
powerful.
range.
Yep. That's a
Yeah.
powerful thing. And
When
again,
that's what they teach. Watching his stuff, I'm like, damn, okay.
he's
But
good.
yeah, at least
He's
I took
really
out
good.
50% for whatever zone that was responsible for breaking it.
Hmm. Now, we didn't break this low.
Mm-mm.
So if we break this high,
Oh,
then
okay.
we're looking for
Higher.
the pullback and continue. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the time, 10:16. So it could be a move happening in the afternoon. So we're kind of going to creep up, probably break above this, and then pull back. Definitive close above. Now we have this low and this high. We zoom out. So what's happened officially is we broke past yesterday's high,
Mhm.
consolidated, rejected, pulled
Mhm.
back, broke out.
Boom. And then now we wait for it to come back.
Hmm. Now we do
What is it?
notice that we're at the previous. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Um, I was gonna say it's like breaking retails, a whole lot of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that's what it does. It touches it to a level, it reacts, or it either rejects or whatever you want to call it, and then
Hmm.
it comes back to retest a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And just being okay with it breaking through the level and having faith that it will come back, then you'll find yourself being able to set up a really good position in the market and not have to chase it.
Hmm. What did you say about that previous high? Does it come back to that one or the one? Because it
So
broke two previous levels.
yeah, so it broke. Today's
That.
Tuesday, so it broke
Hmm.
Monday's high,
Hmm.
and now it broke Friday's high.
Hmm.
Excuse me, which was the second part of the week's high,
Hmm.
but it's not the total week high, previous week high. So yeah, this is the previous week's high on Monday, and we just traded above this area right here,
Hmm.
rifled right through it, and we do have this low that made this high. So I would mark this off this 50 level. here as a point of interest that we may be trading up to.
Mm-hmm.
We broke past here, and now we're like, okay, we could trade anywhere in between these two levels. So we train our eyes to watch how price moves across horizontally through the levels. So you see, we traded, wicked, respected it, and violated and made a new high. It's just a high and a low. But now we're on the 5 minutes, so we go back to the 1 minute. And we just wait. So this was a swing high. This is a swing low.
Mm-hmm.
We broke out, made a new high, pull back. If we break that high, we would see a deeper pullback, violating violating this one
Mm-hmm.
to continue up. So we're looking for this to happen again.
Yep. Broke above.
hmm And now we're approaching that level that we marked off earlier. $11.30. As we approach the lunch hour, we'll probably see lower volume. I see narrow creeping trend. Yeah. Best time to go ahead and get some food. Now it's 1 o'clock. $1.15. No real action. Oh, that's miserable price action. Not really going anywhere. Okay. So as we see it, we have this getting swept. This is our floor. This is our ceiling up here.
Uh-huh.
So we broke that high. Now we're going to break the low? Possibly. Let's see. Still inside. Still inside.
Don't want to break it.
Mm-hmm. And getting people trapped. So if we're coiling above a level, it's possible we may just tap in and just go the other way. It's about to be the end of the day.
Nice. That's going to be trading above.
Yep, so that's 4. Now,
Oh, look
looking
how
at
it moved too. You
exactly.
see? And I see the sequence too.
Mm-hmm.
The sequence we marked up. If you look, you can see the tap. You got tap 1, tap 2, tap 3, 4.
This other one. Okay, so this was Monday. What happened on Monday? We traded up to the previous day's high.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked above it, rejected to about the 50 mark of the news candle, and continued to go higher. Then made an end of day consolidation range. So price closed in breakout. So if this level right here holds above in the Asian session, we may continue higher. If it closes below and trades lower, then we'll look for a reversal and try to get in at the best price. Those are high. Those are low. So it's 4:30. Fast forward 4 hours. Get rid of this.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What happened?
Let's trade it below.
All right. Okay, this is 9:30, so it's right when the equity markets open in Asia. So I see this going on right now. This range closed
Mhm.
below, had this reversal, broke this high, pulled back, and now we're trading between this range. So
Mhm.
what do we have happen? So we triggered everybody. I was trying to go long over here. Now we're pulling back.
I think it'll drop lower. It's gonna break it, pull back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
He says, I see it now. I can't unsee it. I know what they tried to do to me.
for
They
real.
got me. They got me for the longest time. Not again. Fool me once, shame on you.
Dude, that's
So yeah,
crazy.
came up above here. Got that break like you said.
Yeah.
And then we're pulling back. So we would anticipate it going long out of this area if it doesn't break through. And it's just we can shoot for the 1-to-1,
Mm-hmm.
or we can shoot for the target and manage risk accordingly.
Target manage risk accordingly.
Hmm.
Yeah, shit below. I feel like it's gonna come a little bit lower, all the way into the zone. Yep. And then shoot up. And this one would be a good time to take going.
Enter right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I kind of see why it came into the zone though,
Hmm.
and it did a deeper pullback into the zone because it already touched that little zone right there. I guess that
So
was the second zone.
this candle broke the high and the low,
Mm,
closed
okay.
as a doji.
Hmm. Indecision.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Back at the 50 of
Should
this
shoot.
range that we're trading into.
Should shoot up all the way up.
We got the 1-to-1 right here.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead
Tap
and
that
trail
up.
it.
Why ain't nobody create a break even? This is crazy.
You go to break even?
No, I said why didn't they create like a take half or something?
Oh yeah, yeah. I would like to take partials, but I mean that's what I do in live trading. But on
Yeah.
here, it's like, okay, as long as we know why we enter in the trade and we're right and we're winning, that's the most important thing. So boom, that's like another $700 gain.
Okay.
It's up. There's a $250,000 account. We're up like $1,600 on the second day.
Second day.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yep. I think it pulled back because that little area to the left
Yeah.
with the weights
Yeah.
on. Yeah, right there. We did we at.
It just so happens to be like, so we traded out of this area, right? We
Hmm.
came back up in this area. So it would look something like this. Traded right up into that, respected that, and kept going. That's a 1 to 3. That's great.
Yeah. Beautiful profit.
Yep. Yep.
I'm trying to get live funding. I'm over here hitting the biggest bricks.
Nah, man. You like, see, it only takes one good week,
Yeah.
and that's when you put in the effort. You're learning the stuff. You're calling it as we do with the back testing,
Hmm.
and you know what your entries are, and you know what the setbacks is during live time because you said like when you looked at that NFP candle, you thought it was going down, but then when you scale it back and take the whole range and say, okay, we're inside of this range. How is price trailing? Like, how is it trading? What's the flow? And couple that with, all right, we've been kind of actually. Let me look at how NFP traded this past Friday. Uh, Computer battery saying it's time to go to sleep. Let's take a minute.
Yeah, so it's starting to, everything's starting to like really come to, starting to see it. My third eye. It's open. It's
He
half
said,
open.
he said, I'm not sleeping no more.
I just got that emotion and that greed. I just gotta control that stuff. It's tough.
I mean, one thing that, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We had that big push down right from like closing price. And we saw that we traded up above the 50%. And then we got that. But yeah, see, the exact same thing, the same setup that we saw in gold in our back testing multiple times. That was
Mhm.
the big move on NFP, really.
Yeah,
We had
that's
that.
when I was looking back at it today and on Friday, and that's what I noticed. I was like, damn, it just came back and tapped into the structure that was broken.
Hmm.
I was like, why? So the whole time when I was trading, I was moving so much off like emotion and how the candle was moving. I never zoomed out to look down to see that was a break of structure there.
Tell you, if you start second guessing yourself on what the direction is,
Mm-hmm.
can't go wrong with zooming out and just like, all right, talk it through. What do I see? Like, start from the beginning of the day and just talk your way through it. It helps a lot.
See. Yeah,
Now, don't worry, man. You got this one. You
just
called out a couple of trades on the back test session already, and
yeah.
there was immediate, no stress, no heat, pure profit trades. That's what we like to do.
Yeah, yeah, because I wasn't seeing these moves like 2 weeks ago. And like
I'm telling you,
the
a lot of
big
progress is made in 2 weeks alone. I mean, really, you passed the challenge. Mother Nature was like, nah, not yet. So, I saw the news. It was like, yeah, we got a lot of storms in Texas. I mean, how's the weather now?
it hasn't been bad.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
No lights haven't been turning off and none. So
All right. Yeah. So we'll be back on the charts in the morning for New York session.
yeah.
Looking to make it a successful month.
Hmm.
So we'll get right back to it. But this is a good session.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, this was really good.
Yeah, and it's pre-recorded, so it's all on YouTube. So if we need to go back and look at it, which
Yeah.
I probably will, and take some notes,
All right.
let's do it.
Sir.
All right.
All right.
All right, Munchie. So I'll catch you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, be easy.
You too.
All right.